A lot of the things that our dad taught us was about the people around you are a reflection of you. Friends, family, and Dad, judging by this room tonight, I think you did okay. Now what we're gonna do is not as sophisticated as what Uncle Mansour did, okay? The language will definitely be at a lower grade level. But I'm standing here with my great brothers, Amir and Omid, and we have friends and family from all over the country, all over the world, to be here for Mo Farhang's 80th birthday. Let's give the old man a round of applause. Amir, that's so cute.
Oh, sorry. No, I just got caught up in a moment. So I know you guys are thinking that we're going to stand up here and say how great this man is, how far he's come, all the obstacles he's overcome, and the life he's built for us, and all the people he's met, the places he's gone, and the experience he's had. But he tells us all this pretty much on a daily basis. So I think we all are set on all those stories. So what we're going to do something is a little more interactive. My brothers and I have sort of kept a list of his signature sayings, and we impersonate our father on group texts and phone calls pretty much daily, usually all the way, like always behind his back. So, and we've got one that we think encapsulates the man, perfectly. And I'm going to do an impersonation of him, but this is the catchphrase that we're going to present to you. It's, I mean, can you imagine? So, this is a catch-all response for whatever life throws Mo's way. When he's happy, when he's sad, when he's surprised, when he's shocked, when a baby is born, when a man dies, when someone gets hired, or when someone gets fired by him. So, we have two examples.
There are two examples. Ali, Dad, your kids graduate on the same day? I mean, can you imagine? Now, that's also we can put it in other formats, right? Dad, you see that LeBron James, 38 years old, scored 38 points? I mean, can you imagine?
So like I said, this is going to be interactive. So we're going to go through a lot of the greatest hits of our memories of our great father. And anytime we say, I mean, we want the crowd here, everybody here to say, can you imagine? So why don't we try it a couple times? So I'm going to start. I mean.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And by the way, just really quick, some of you didn't even know this birthday party was happening and don't know what the fuck's going on right now. You still got to do it because even if you didn't come for the party, this bar wouldn't exist without the dude.
Hey, did you know there's Did you know there's going to be tradition at the Maverick? Every time you cuss, you got to buy everybody a round of drinks?
Fuck yeah. All right. So let's begin. Omid.
Okay, let's begin. So, 1963, Mo follows his brother, Mansour, who you just met, to the United States, ends up in Santa Barbara, where his brother is going to City College. He gets hired to work at the Santa Barbara Inn as a busboy. During his training, he tells the manager that his supervisor keeps speaking to him in Spanish, and he's not sure why. To which his supervisor says, wait, you're not Mexican? I mean...
All right, we got this going. 1968. Mo travels back to Iran and meets our mother. After a very brief and somewhat impatient courtship, on their date, he pulls his car to the side of the road with the intention of asking her for her hand in marriage. She somehow falls for it and says yes. No, wait a minute. It gets better, buddy. It's not that interactive, Uncle Gavad, okay? He goes in for that first romantic kiss, and our mom says, before we do that kiss, can you drive down the street just a little bit? You're parked next to a landfill. I mean...
A few months later, they fly from Tehran to Tucson. When they land, our mother takes a look at this desert, this mountainous landscape, which is nearly identical to where they just left, and turns to our dad and says, did they turn the plane around? I mean...
1970, after taking ownership of a bar called JP's, which sat directly across the street from Davis Monthan, The bar thrives, and it puts another bar down the street called the Maverick nearly out of business. And so the owner of the Maverick decides to put it up for sale. This Maverick catches his eye, and Mo attempts to buy the bar, but the owner doesn't want to sell to Mo, who is the guy who put him out of business. So Mo tells a different agent to make an offer under Persian Productions, and they trick the guy and sells the bar to him, which really means Mo put the Maverick out of business in order to buy it. I mean.
So our dad books famous singer and piano player Jerry Lee Lewis for the Maverick. Rents an amazing piano. Jerry Lee Lewis starts playing, and he starts hitting the piano with his foot, and my dad says, "Get that son of a bitch off the stage."
The year is 1976. Mo books the first black country music superstar, Charlie Pride, and he plays at the Tucson Convention Center. After playing a sold-out show, he stops by the Maverick to play a few songs and knock a few back with the locals. They take the party back to our house, where Charlie admires some of the authentic Persian rugs in our living room, asking Mo if he's willing to part with some of them. They haggle, they go back and forth, they can't settle on a price. Charlie leaves, he never comes back to our house again.
Mo books country music legend Waylon Jennings and pre-sells tickets, producing a very highly anticipated sellout that all of Tucson's buzzing about. Waylon no shows, leaving Mo holding the bag and having to answer a lot of angry customers who bought tickets. Infuriated, our dad, get ready to ring the bell. Our dad sued fucking Waylon Jennings, you guys.
1983, on the advice of his accountant and one of his best friends, Mo buys 3 season tickets to our beloved Arizona Wildcats basketball team. Last March, his grandson Xavier stands on half court and is honored by the team for being one of the managers on the team. Counting our parents, my daughter Soren, who will enroll as a freshman next year, Mo's legacy includes 7 Farhangs and counting as Wildcats.
Interesting fact, despite attending games for over 50 years and taking in over 60,000 minutes of basketball, Mo still can't identify if a team is playing man or zone. And his only solution for when a team is facing any kind of adversity is to fire the coach, or why don't they call a timeout?
So, going to dinner or a bar with our dad is a bit of an adventure. Somewhere along the line, he came to believe that because he owned one bar, he owns all bars. He believes it is his noble right to meet the manager and greet the owner and judge the techniques of the bartender and maybe dress down the wait staff a little bit. Once a server gave him a Miller Lite, he asked, "How much does this cost?" She said $2.75. He said, "Now let me ask you this, how much for a cold one?"
Over the years, our dad has adopted a term of endearment, a way of speaking to us by calling us, some of you have heard us call us Dad. As in,
Dad, where's my remote control?
Dad, any mail?
Dad, change the channel, I want to watch the goddamn news.
Dad, turn the air conditioning off, I'm not made of money.
Dad, anything significant happening?
Dad, where's your mother?
Well, our mother is right. Actually, I don't know where my mom is. I think she's
Hiding.
She's hiding. But we also would be remiss to not mention the fact that as much as we're here to celebrate our dad and his 80 years on this planet, that he wouldn't have made it without all of her love and support, spirit of generosity, kindness, and being an overall saint of a woman. So it's a round of applause for our mother. She asked us not to do this. But it's happening. So let's we're recognizing her for. She not only stayed married to this man for 55 years, but she did it despite his repeated best efforts. I mean,
Can you imagine?
All right, so if you got a glass, again, look at the people in this room. It's a testament to our father, just the amount of love and support and the family. Happy birthday, Dad. Let's give him one more loud round of applause.
before we go, we'd like to end with a gift. What do you get for the 80-year-old man in heaven who has everything, who has every polo shirt ever manufactured over the last 40 years? This is not an easy thing for us to figure out, you guys. But little known fact, Mo owned the bar for about 40 years, 6 nights a week. During that time, you hear a few country music songs. Several thousand to be exact, ranging from the Outlaws to George Strait, Garth Brooks, and Randy Travis, and all of the legends. But what many of you do not know is that Mo has a favorite song. And that song is Mustang Sally. It's not Mustang Sally. It's not Mustang. I hate that song. I hate that. John Wayne Chastain, I hope I never hear that song again. But he does have a favorite song. And the cool thing about that song has actually never been played in the 50 years of the Maverick. It's a song by Merle Haggard. It's quite a deep cut from the mid-70s. And so the greatest gift we could give to you tonight, Dad, is to have your favorite song played at the Maverick for the first time ever with the help of the great Scotty Friel. By Merle Haggard, it's called a song called I'm Proud of What I Am. And I hope it goes without saying, Dad, we're proud of what you are. We love you.
Happy birthday, Mo.